What is up, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires on a brand new map called Kent Park. Now, as you can see, it's kind of small, but the plus to a small map is the fact that it's not going to take a massively long time to explore it all, so you'll kind of know pretty well where the areas on the map that you like are. Now, we brought a variety of vehicles. We brought kind of almost like a small, medium, and large. We brought a 97 RAV4. We brought an FJ Cruiser that's been lifted and modified a bit for off-road. And then we brought a massive, fully prepped Duramax quad cab, long arm, coilovers, to do some, to do some work. Now, the thing is, this is actually one of CCS's few trucks that isn't a mall crawler. This thing is on really small wheels, bead locks, full suspension. Everything is ready for off-road. I mean, the cage, it's a prepped truck. I mean, it's a big truck. It's a full size, but it's prepped well for off-road. So we're going to start off, actually, probably in the little guy, in the RAV4. I don't really remember using this thing much, and I want to see, first of all, I want to see if there's any mods you can do to it, like maybe like a spare tire or something like that. Get yourself stopped. Jeez. Okay. What do we... Oh, we can put off-road tires. Off-road wheels and tires, that's awesome. A bull bar, which we don't really need. Tools and wheel off-road. Ah, yes. A roof box. And we'll do tools and off-road wheels. So now it's pretty set up. I mean, it's ready to go. Dude, a little RAV4 like this with a small displacement diesel engine would be so awesome to go off-roading with. Like, dude, it would be so great for little overlanding trips. So either it's only rear-wheel drive or only front-wheel drive, or the all-wheel drive is always on, and yep, all-wheel drive is always on, and the only thing you can do is select the diff lock. So low 3 moves a little bit up the hill, low 2, looks like the hill's a little bit much for the little RAV4. I kind of wanted to throw it at the most difficult thing I could find, first of all, just so I could see, get a little bit of an idea of what its limits were, and then after that we can take it on some little trails. Let's see, it doesn't really have that much flex either, so I will admit, driving something like this after driving a lot of the vehicles that I normally drive, which are very big, huge tires, lots of flex, very lifted. Driving something like this gives you an appreciation for the little cars. I mean, little off-road vehicles with not much flex, but things that people like to take overlanding and stuff like that. I mean, it's definitely these little RAV4s is definitely an awesome little camping overlanding vehicle. Can we get up there? I don't know if we can get up there in this. I'm very very unsure of whether or not we can get up there in this. I think that we may have to go somewhere else with this. Well, that's the only way you can go here. You know what? We'll take it the way around. I mean, I know that taking the way around isn't normally how I like to play the game. I like to go straight up stuff, but there are certain vehicles, like, for example, this thing, where going straight up stuff sometimes isn't really an option, So... Oh, come on. We're in low 2. Well, I'll tell you what. If it's in low 2 and it's still not pulling, we're going to have to winch it. And this isn't really a trail either. This is kind of off by itself, really. This is just like a little area that you're not supposed to be in. That's not supposed to happen. That's not... But you know what? I'm glad that happened, because that gets us back on our wheels and back ready to go. Only thing is we're wedged between a rock and a tree right now. I'll tell you what. Oh my god. Tell you what, I'll put it in high and see if we can... The only problem is high in this is really slow, so... Oh yeah, there's no way we could use momentum to get up that. Alright, now I'm going to try the FJ. And we'll see... Yes, we'll put another box on the top. Trunk. Oh, I see. Back up wheel. Back... The same thing. I don't know what the deal is with that, but regardless. Okay, so we've got a little bit more capable vehicle now, FJ. Let's see what this thing can do going up this hill. We've got it in high. See if we can use wheel speed to our advantage. I mean, it's grabbing traction, and it made it further than the RAV4 did. It made it a lot further than the RAV4 did. Well, about a car length in high anyway. Let's try in low 2. Oh, now you see in low 2, it starts to grip up, and it starts to grip up pretty well. It starts to grip up pretty well, and it does really pull itself up the hill quite nicely. Oh yeah, it's really outdoing the little RAV4 now. And I mean, I'm not saying there's a big competition between the between the RAV4 and this FJ, but still, I mean, at the same time, this FJ has done noticeably better already than the little RAV4 did. Even though this is about as far as it's made it so far. Oh my god. Yep, we're over. Damn. All right. Can we make it just fall a little bit to where we're able to? Yes, we are. Where we're able to start the engine back up. Let's go right here. There we go. Just needed that tiny little pull. It needed the tiny little pull of the winch. And, I mean, really, that's all it needed. It didn't need to be winched up the whole hill. It just needed to be winched, number one, back onto its wheels. But there was that one spot where it was spinning that it needed some help. And then, once it got back on the ground, it was good to go. It pulled up the rest of the way, no problem at all. So this map, whoa, that's where the RAV4 is. Holy crap. So this map is actually pretty challenging. It's pretty challenging, especially if you do it in realistic vehicles, like, for example, the RAV4, the FJ Cruiser, and actually even that Duramax. I mean, if you build a Duramax enough, you can get it to that level. You really can, so it's not like it's a non-realistic vehicle. Although, this FJ doesn't seem to like these rocks very much. Get back into, yeah, back into second. Or not really second, but low 2. FJ having a little, yeah, little trouble. Little trouble over the rocks. It's just like, it's just kind of like, dude, they're both really good, the FJ and the RAV4. It's just certain obstacles that they both really seem to not like. I mean, the FJ doesn't mind the loose ground and the mud and stuff like that. Whereas the RAV4 does, and but the main thing that the FJ seems to not like is rocks. I mean, even, you know, I have the rock traction all fixed and everything like that, and the FJ still doesn't like the rocks very much at all, which means we're gonna have to break out this guy. This thing should have no problem getting through pretty much whatever is in its way, and I'm going to use it to explore, or try to explore as many different areas of the map that I can with it, honestly. Night, and then back to day again, just to make sure we've got all the daytime we need. See, that's literally just a hill climb. So I'm going to stick it in high range, and we're at the bottom, and we're floor it. Oh my god, it grabbed so much traction that it wheelied and stalled itself out. That's never actually happened to me before. Not in, like, anything. It hasn't happened to me in this, hasn't happened to me in anything else. This thing is the very first truck that's ever done that to me. And it's a, wow, that's quite a thing to have happen. That means you have to feather it in high going up, like, a muddy hill climb. Like, that's how much power this truck has. To let it set the front end. Oh, I tried setting the handbrake, and we were right there. God, it's tricky. It's tricky climbing hills in this truck. How about, actually, you know what? Do we have enough room to... Yes. We'll use this thing to pull it over. I wonder if they put this here for a reason, like we know you're gonna go over right there. We may as well put a rescue vehicle right at it. That didn't completely fix it, though. Okay, well, that's not going to fix it. I'll try that. Let's go back. Ooh, let's go back, let's go back, let's go back. And that should turn it right back over. Perfect. Alright, stop engine, get back in the Duramax. Time to make another shot at this hill. Let's try it in automatic mode this time. Actually, you know what? Let's try it in low 3. Because I know that it's not going to flip itself backwards in low 3. The only thing I'm concerned about in low 3 is it not being enough speed. But clearly that's not the case, because this thing has more than enough traction to make do with whatever you throw at it. I mean, like, seriously, it just it just goes, dude. It just goes up everything. And I love the fact that, you know, when CCS made this truck, he kind of combined a truck that you normally see turned into mall crawler status and did a really good functional build. I mean, a really good functional build. This thing is, I mean, it looks good. It looks functional with the cage. It's got proper size wheels and tires. It just absolutely rocks, and I have no problem plugging this truck and you know, and telling all of you guys to make sure you try it out, because it really is that good. It's so good. Oh god. Trying to turn around. That's the only problem with this truck, is that it's so big that turning it around can be a bit of a nightmare. Oh god. It's gonna go over again, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna go over again. But that's fine, because we've seen that area of the map. Let's try going to the left, because we didn't take any vehicles over here to the left. Huge rocks, first off. Massive, massive rocks. That went well. Trying to put it in low 3, low 2. None of those make any difference. It just hits the bumper. So, if it just hits the bumper, then we'll have to make a little bit of we'll have to get at it from a little bit of an angle, but no big deal. Second gear. Oh. The automatic mode in the gearbox is kind of funky. It's kind of funky going up over stuff, but it's actually not too bad. We'll try high. See if it wants to wheelie again. I feel like you could fix that by changing some of the suspension settings, but I'm not going to go in and try to, you know, do something to somebody else's truck. I mean, it's like, if that's how they have it tuned, that's how they have it tuned. You know, and that's how you have to, you know, you have to adapt to driving it. Unless, of course, they, you know, are specifically asking for your input, or they want to change up the tune. That's like the only thing, is going up hills, since the suspension is really soft, the way this truck sits down in the back, it's kind of like, it's kind of like it doesn't really want to do much other than flip backwards. Really, oh god, really caking the side of the truck in mud. And then that goes... Oh, that goes back out that way and then turns into a rock course. Cool. There is one thing that we haven't tried. Well, there's a couple things, but mainly this particular hill. I think this thing will just make short work of this. Oh my god, yeah, it makes super short work of that. It's like, that's like done and over with, no big deal. Holy crap. No problems there whatsoever. But yeah, no, this thing is definitely one of my main exploring rigs I've been using lately, just because it's so capable, and it just looks badass. You can't deny that it looks badass. But I really like this map. I think it's a really fun map, and I think it's cool. Even though it's a small map, I think it's a fun map to play around with. We'll be definitely looking into doing some multiplayer here soon. I've been trying to get a hold of Jeep Guy so bad, and I should be able to do some multiplayer with him soon, hopefully. But again, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comments below what you thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.